Steven Crowder led a mass exodus over to Rumble from YouTube, crashing the site. Before we get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, share around if you're feeling generous. And if you're a basketball fan whose bracket's busted, take it out on the like button right now and just smash it. Smash the like button to take out your March Madness frustrations. And I know I just described all of you, because if you're going to tell me you had Florida Atlantic going to the Final Four, you're a liar. Anyway, follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, Caleb Salvatore Comedy on TikTok before it's banned. You can follow my show, That's Based with Caleb Salvatore. Episode just dropped today. Every time we drop an episode, it's just growing so fast. It's crazy. It breaks records every single time for our network. Every time we drop an episode, I love it. Head over to Rumble. We only post full episodes on video over there. It's a links in the description if you want to go check it out. We do post clips to this YouTube channel, but YouTube, we'll get into that a little bit in this video. You got to play by their rules. It is what it is. But go over to Rumble. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. Again, all links are in the description. It's called That's Based with Caleb Salvatore, brought to you by Outlaw Streamers. You can go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but other shows on one of the fastest growing streaming networks in the world. So yes, Steven Crowder hasn't transitioned over because he is on YouTube, but they censor it. They must have some type of 30-second delay or something so they can censor it and before you tell people to go over to Rumble, which I understand and I appreciate, because I don't think that we're doing ourselves any favors if we just all drift over to an app and we're not reaching the general population, because whether you like it or not, the general population is on YouTube, and Rumble's growing, exponentially growing, and that's great, but it's not going to be at YouTube numbers anytime soon. It's just a fact. So I think we do have to have conservative, pro-free speech voices on platforms like YouTube, on platforms like Facebook, on platforms like Twitter. So I appreciate that he's sticking around. I post videos to Rumble as well. One thing I figured out about Rumble is it's not, and maybe I just need to sit down and figure out the algorithm. It's not as easy to grow on Rumble as it is YouTube. And I don't feel like that's intentional. I don't feel like they're trying to screw people. I just feel like as a newer creator, it's easier to get followers on YouTube than it is on Rumble. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong. And I don't know. Let me know if there's any tips for Rumble. My network seems to have it figured out, because I don't post full episodes of of That's Based to my personal Rumble account. The network shares it, and the network's doing great with it. So obviously, there's just something I'm not doing right. But I think it's important to be on YouTube, and I've stressed that for a while. As long as they'll let us, if you're gonna be on, or if you want to win the game, you got to be on the field, right? That's what I've always said, and I stress the importance of that, because I definitely think that's the truth. I am really impressed with Rumble though. Because usually when you get these conservative or pro-free speech networks and stuff, they're glitchy. They look like it's like MySpace from 2007. It's just kind of goofy. But Rumble's the first one of those websites, and they're not really even conservative. They're just pro-free speech. Rumble's the first one of those websites. Excuse me, hiccups. Rumble's the first one of those websites that you go to it, and it runs just like a normal tech company. And I think that's really awesome. Like with Truth Social, Gab, Odyssey, there's more. Minds.com. I mean, it's cool. I like the idea. It's just when it's put into practice, it doesn't pan out so well. But Rumble, literally, when you just go to rumble.com on a desktop, it just looks like YouTube. It just looks like YouTube. My only qualms with Rumble, and I think there's a few things that they can work on, and again, they're a growing company. They're relatively new to the game in terms of the level of success they're seeing right now. My qualms with Rumble is it's harder to discover new content unless you go out looking for it. When I go on my YouTube app, on my cell phone, there's the first thing I see is a bunch of recommended videos. Some of them are from people I'm following. Some of them are from people I'm not, but it knows what my interests are. The algorithm does. It knows what I'm into. So it's usually like football. So I don't watch a lot of politics stuff. I really don't. It drains me. I don't like to parallel thinking's the thing, and I don't want to steal anyone else's idea or content or anything. But so it's sports and comedy and stuff like that'll pop up. It knows what I'm into. Rumble only shows me the pages I'm following. So I think they could fix that there. They could make their homepage on the desktop homepage. It's normal. It's completely normal. It's just on the mobile app, which I think is honestly probably where most people consume a lot of their content. An app that you could put like on your TV would be another big one. Be another solid one. Also, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here. They've paid big money to bring over Steven Crowder, to bring over Russell Brand. There's a couple other people. Andrew Tate's one of their big ones over there. I'm just saying, I think it's great what they're doing. So far, I've seen no reason to not... you have to trust but verify, right? I've seen no reason to not be down with Rumble so far. They've been good to my network and everything. But all I'll say is they have a vested interest in pushing those shows to the top because they have a financial interest in them. So that's all I'll say. I don't think they're going to censor anyone. Just when you look at it objectively, they have a blatantly obvious financial interest to boost shows like Steven Crowder and Russell Brand over yours if you're an independent creator. Now, it's not like YouTube isn't already doing that with CNN, MSNBC, and that propaganda garbage. So I guess but I don't know. It's harder as an independent creator to move up in an algorithm like that. But it's a new company, relatively new company in this game. So I think that in due time it'll be fine. I think they'll be okay. My other thing with Rumble that I like, one of the pluses of it that I'm done pointing out the negatives. I'm done being Mr. Negativity. One of the things I like with Rumble is that, like Steven Crowder says, their value is tied to free speech. If they want to be another YouTube and censor people and censor creators for misinformation that, a month later will turn out to be correct, their value is gone because people could just go to YouTube for that. It's a bigger platform. There's more people on it. It runs smoother. So Rumble is entirely tied to their support of free speech and their refusal to censor their creators. That is a serious plus. The market is clearly there because Crowder crashed their servers. I mean, millions and millions of viewers, smashed records. The market is there for a pro-free speech streaming platform. And I think that Rumble might have finally cracked the code. Because the market's always been there for conservative, free, you're not even conservative, pro-free speech, pro-freedom of expression. We're not going to censor people that just because we disagree with them or maybe they said some mean words. Pro-freedom of expression, social media platforms. But the tech has just never been there, like I was talking about earlier. It's just never been present to be able to effectively run these. Just the fact is, I mean... But now, I mean, you've got Twitter with Elon Musk. Twitter's completely different now. Twitter has done a complete 180. I think it's better than it was. You're not looking over your shoulder. Is this going to get me suspended? No, you don't have to worry about any of that. So you got Twitter with Elon Musk. Now you've got Rumble. And what I hope happens is you continue to see an exodus to these apps like Twitter, to these apps like Rumble, from YouTube, from Facebook, from Instagram, from TikTok. And these apps figure out, oh, shoot, I'm not going to cuss. YouTube, remember? It's a playing ball with YouTube. It just sucks. But I hope these the companies that run these apps go, oh, shoot, there's a serious market for letting people say whatever they want to say. I better get on board with that. That's a pipe dream, but I mean, still. Because unfortunately, a lot of these companies are in bed with the federal government and pharmaceutical companies and all that stuff. But Rumble's not. And I think it's very, very promising that we finally got a pro-free speech video network that runs like all the other social media companies, all the other tech companies. And it's out there smashing records, and it's out there hosting content, and it's out there saying we're not going to censor anybody. Now, obviously, you can't post like child pornography or stuff that's like actually illegal, plans to go bomb a building or something like that. But that stuff's not really protected speech anyway. If you want to argue with that, block me. Thank you. Anyway, that's been this video here. Oh, my computer's freaking out on me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse. Peace out and stay based. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and share around if you're feeling generous. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys did that. You can follow all my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, Caleb Salvatore Comedy on TikTok, Caleb Salvatore on Rumble right below. They're also in the description. You can literally just click them and go to the website just through the link. There's no additional work required on your end. I promise you're not going to regret it. Follow me everywhere. You can also check out my show, That's Based with Caleb Salvatore. Episodes air every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Video on Rumble, audio on Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Outlawstreamers.com to learn more. That's the network we're on. They don't let us post full episodes to YouTube. You go check it out. You'll see why. That's Based with Caleb Salvatore every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, wherever we're not banned, which unfortunately YouTube is just one of those places. We do post clips of it here, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on this YouTube channel. It plays by YouTube's rules. It gives you enough of a taste of what you're getting into. Go check those out, see if you like them, and give the show a full listen. The full listen it deserves. You can also go to my website, which hopefully it's up by the time this video airs because I've had so many problems with it, CalebSalvatoreComedy.com for booking, dates, and merch, and much more. Not really. It's really just those three things, but that's okay too. Click one of those two videos over here. Go see what else I got. Please, just like, subscribe, watch it, share it around. Cheat on your taxes, not your spouse. Peace out and stay based.